Mark Carney came out with a tweet there. It says, Iran's nuclear program is a grave threat to international security, and Canada has been consistently clear that Iran can never be allowed to develop a nuclear weapon. But then he goes on to encourage back to a diplomatic resolution to de-escalate.
I was just going to say, people like Carney and the Europeans, they keep going on about this. I can't remember what it was, but it was the Quad or whatever, wasn't it? It was like 3 European countries and the Obama US for a little bit was involved in it as well, the nuclear deal with Iran. People keep going on about that and saying, why don't we just persist with that? Like, that was great. That was working. The main objection to that, a lot of people don't seem to remember now, is that it allowed Iran to build up its treasury and then use that money to fund spread chaos and misery across the Middle East. That was the main objection to that. And that was negotiation. That was the attempt at negotiation, which Anita Anand, Melanie Joly, as her predecessor, Mark Carney, Justin Trudeau, they've all talked about this, the importance of negotiation, but that's quite obviously been tried and it didn't succeed, did it? So what does that mean when they say things like, let's negotiate, as Carney said, oxymoronic position? It's a self-contradicting position to adopt, to be against this action that the US and Israel have taken on the one hand, but then also say they can't have nuclear weapons. Because if you're saying they can't have nukes, and everybody says that, basically, everybody in the world says that, they definitely can't have nukes, lads. Yeah. And then almost everybody also says, well, we can't attack them though. So how are you going to bring this about? You're saying that there's no way they can have nukes. So how are you actually going to put your words into action? This is kind of one of the reasons why Canada, Europe, lots of other countries, they just don't matter. It doesn't matter what they say. They're just pedestrians. They're just onlookers while the action takes place outside of their control. So it just doesn't matter what they say.